career. I'm like, it's an incredible thing to be with a company that's for so long, 28-year career with LaZBoy. And she said, I mean, there's just a cool story here if you don't mind sharing.
So I've been in the furniture industry since 1980. I have sold many different brands of furniture, and some of them had styles of recliners, some were sofas, chairs, ottomans. And I came to LaZBoy and I thought to myself, with the way these are built, what have I been selling in my past? Oh. These have four-sided unibody construction. That isn't out there. The way that they source and test all of their interiors, that's not out there, because I had gone to other plants too. And I was just taken aback by the beauty of how these are made, and to be in the industry that long, and so proud to still be with LaZBoy, representing them for 28 years. It's such an honor.
I love that story because you've seen it all, the good, bad, and the ugly, and she has stayed with the best in the marketplace, and it's still going as stronger than ever. LaZBoy. Right. So I promised to give you some updates. We do have two options if you're just tuning in. There's a power mode. Yep. Which you can float in the middle of the room if you'd like, or you can attach it to the 8-foot cord to get yourself power wherever these might be, living room, bedroom, den, theater room. The other option is the manual. Now today, you can, just so you know, get the power mode for the same price as the manual mode on a normal day. So if you've been wanting to do that upgrade on the power, this is the day to do it. This is the list of colors, and I do want to give you an update here because I know our manual mode, we aired this last weekend during President's Day weekend. This is just kind of a once-in-a-lifetime moment to be able to repeat something from our President's Day sale, and this is why it's down to the wire. We are literally, well, we've sold out of the charcoal in the manual. We do have camel. I think, in fact, right now you're looking at the stucco. The lightest one is stucco. Let me share with you, we've got how... Okay, there's 30 left in stucco in the manual mode. This is whiskey over here. If you want the whiskey, it's that deep, deep brown. It's so rich and gorgeous. Lots of highs and lows because this, although it looks like nubuck suede and leather, it's a material that's making it so much better, and we'll tell you why. We have only 30 here as well. One last color if you're into the chocolate family and you want the lighter shade. We're gonna go all the way down here to the camel. And this one, we are down to 20 in the manual. This one's gone, 30 left in stucco, 30 left in whiskey, and that's in the manual mode. If you want the power mode, we still have all 4 colors, but not even 100 of any one of them. Yeah. So it is now first come, first serve. Do you want to let's talk about the power benefits of the power mode at the same price that you would spend a manual on any other day. Did you hear that part?
And I am not a doctor, but you heard Callie talk about her significant other and what it was like. I have so many friends and neighbors who've had rotator cuff surgery, or like myself last year, I did break a rib and I know what that's like. You're not supposed to lay down for months when you're recuperating. Right. So the beauty of the power is that at a single touch, you can change that reclining position to fit your comfort level. So I'm just touching the reclining surface one baby touch at a time, and I can feel the difference as I change. Now this is all the way back in the reclining area, but now I can raise the leg rest one touch at a time, and it takes me now into that full 66 inches of reclining comfort. Ooh. Now, if I want to sit up and watch television, watch the headrest. I don't know if you can see me, there it goes. This can raise up to 55 degrees. So now I'm sitting up and I'm talking to you. We're conversing together. And as I do that, sometimes I want a little more lumbar area. And so I can press this button and it'll give me an additional 3 inches of lumbar. Now, the one thing I want to point out to you is that these are all motors. And each of these motors does something specific. So I'm going to come back to an upright seated position. So all I'm doing is pressing the home button. Everything goes back first, and then it brings me back to an upright seated position. Look at my body, I'm not moving. Nope. The chair is doing everything for me. So if I did have a rotator cuff issue, maybe I had that broken rib still, I don't have to shift and move, which is uncomfortable and painful. Now I'm sitting up because the chair did the work for me. When I get up, it is able to rock, But this is something else I want to point out to everyone. You don't have to use the wireless remote if you have the memory set. This is inside a magnetic cradle. There's an area here for you to take the wireless remote out. Again, exclusive and designed and patented by LaZBoy. But look, there's the home button. And there are the 2 memory buttons on the outside. So you can just reach over and touch one of
Oh,
those
that's
buttons.
nice.
Down at the bottom is a USB charging port. No, it doesn't maintain. It will take you from 0 to 100 very quickly and charge your phone for you. Inside is a Find My Remote button. So if you think, I'm not buying power, I am so tired of all the remotes that are running around the house, again, this one stays here. But if you do happen to walk away with it, the Find My Remote will push the button. The remote beeps. So I could carry this all the way across the room and outside of the studio here, and it would still beep. Once you find it, press any button, and that turns the remote off. Now you can place it back in your cradle. If you have little ones at home that love to play with buttons while mom and dad are reclining, no worries. This is a communication button. Slide it to the back. Now the remote control won't work, and the little ones can't play around with it. If you get this home and delivered, and you're like, Amy, mine's not working, double check, make sure your batteries are in the back because we do give you those, and then make sure that you didn't just touch this by accident and didn't even realize it. Slide it forward and your communication works. So look what happens when I press number 1.
Good tip.
And it's going to go all the way
What's
back
this?
to that full recline.
Automatically.
Whisper quiet. Imagine you've got that new baby at home, or maybe you're going to gift a recliner to a baby, a new mommy, new parents, and baby, of course, is up at all hours. We have a lovely granddaughter who's just about a year old, and she's still not sleeping 100% through the night. So mom and dad need to get comfortable. They have a power recliner in there.
Fall asleep right
They
here.
fall asleep. Baby falls asleep from the comfort, and no one loses that rest.
I am so hating this, but we have less than 20 in that Camel manual mode. In fact, I think 17. So it's really close to selling out. We reach a lot of homes. And I know it's still relatively early out on the West Coast. We reach all time zones, right? We are live. We are right here in our studios in St. Petersburg, soon to be relocating to Westchester, Pennsylvania, but still broadcasting live as HSN up there down the road. But I'm just look at that shot. Let's talk about this material. And before we talk about the material, let's show everybody how this is assembled for them once the white glove delivery experience happens in their homes.
So we will call you, make an appointment. Once we're in the home, we take the back and the base out of the box. The back slides right on the base. And then our gentlemen are going to slide the back on, connect these DIN connectors that definitely lock your motors in place, slide the back on, plug it into the power surge protection box. You don't need a power strip. The light is green when it's plugged in. You know it's working. Sit down, put your batteries in the back of your wireless remote, which we include for that for you, and just sit and start programming. Now, we've had people ask on hsn.com, why didn't instructions come with this? It would have been easier for me if it did. We put the instructions right here on the wireless remote for you. So if you look here, there is a lighted white back. That shows you that's the back that reclines. This is the leg rest. This is the back lift of the headrest for just that elevation. And then this is the lower part of that back that shows you the lumbar. So this is your instruction booklet. And again, right on the back, the batteries come right here, and they come included. LaZBoy includes those for you. I think they're just AAAs, 2 AAAs in the back. And then also, Callie, I'm going to kind of get up and go behind you. I don't know if I'll be able to reach it, but that cord that we include in the recliner is over 8 feet. Nope, too short here. But the surge protection box has an area in the back for 2 9-volt batteries. You have those supplied, ready for us, pop them in the back. If you don't buy the lithium-ion battery pack as an extra, and you are fully reclined in the power version, if you lose power, those two 9-volt batteries bring you back up to an upright seated and rocking position.
Good to know.
Yes.
There's the battery info, 738-521 if you want this. We've got about 70 remain, that's it. 70 lucky people can still get this if you want this for the power mode.
And you can see how it looks. So
great.
if you buy the battery pack, it just attaches to the power cords, charges in 5 to 7 hours. Then you disconnect it, slide it underneath, and now all the power cords are out of the way.
Before I tell you about how easy this is to pay this off slowly, I'd love to show you that in-home delivery experience, because some people are like, wow, nothing is worse than having to assemble anything. Well, you not only don't have to assemble, you don't have to deal with anything, right?
Right. Again, we are going to make an appointment with you in 7 to 10 days. And the day of delivery, we call you 30 minutes out to let you know we're on the way. We will place this in any room of your choice. So it's downstairs, it's upstairs, basements, it does not matter to us. The back on the manual just slides on. You sit down and start using that handle to get that desired one of 54 different reclining positions. And you just saw the power. The power has other connections connected to the power surge box and into the wall, and you sit down and start programming your favorite reclining positions and putting them into the memory. It really is that simple, and you are going to have your chair in about 21 to 28 days, depending on how the sales have gone since over this last week. This is everything that we have done in this chair are our top selling custom order features. If you found a recliner at LaZBoy.com and you put all of these features together, it's about 6 to 8 weeks for that. And then you have to wait for your delivery period as well.
Oh, well, that's really another part of being an HSN VIP shopper with LaZBoy and for LaZBoy, because there's no other brand like it. I mean, nothing even comes close to the quality that is put into each and every chair made right here, you know, and distributed amongst the 14 different factories and distribution centers around this country to your front door. So what a treat to know that not only is it a LaZBoy, it's a LaZBoy at $700 to $800 off. If you could find this there, you'd find a LaZBoy of some sort, but you would not find this one. This one is, like I said, our #1 bestseller from 5 years ago and continues to be that. And it's just one of those, this is like a mini today's special kind of moments and pricing opportunities. So with that being said, 5 months to pay it off. If you have any credit card you love, that's fine. We accept all of them, even Apple, PayPal, all of it. Just let us know what card you prefer, and you can spend as little as $198 to get the manual, $298 right now to get the power. No charge to ship because all of that is included, and even with that VIP white glove delivery experience. So that's an easy way to do it, spreading it out over 5 easy months, but you get it delivered within 21 days. Now, if you do have that HSN card or you want to apply for it today, you're instantly going to become a VIP shopper and can then take advantage of extended extra 18 months to be able to pay this off. 18 months of flex pay, basically. And that breaks down to about $55 a month for the manual, only $82 and less than $83 a month for 18 months to get the power. So if you've dreamt of it, wanted it, keep in mind you can get the power mode today at these prices, which is the same price as what you would spend normally on the manual. So this is a really big savings, and it's all up to you as to which color, which choice, manual or power, and which color. Although we have lost, I know officially the charcoal is gone in the manual. Camel is an inch away from its life of being sold out. There's less than there's a dozen in the camel. The stucco is the lightest shade, which don't be afraid because we'll show you that wine demo again. We've got about 2 dozen left here. And then if you want the whiskey, which is that deep, dark, like sexy chocolate, same thing there, a little more than 2 dozen remain. Before we talk about the memory foam on the inside, I want to show you, because these colors for some might feel like, ooh, it's light colored. What am I going to do if something, you know, spills or have an accident?
You don't have to worry. Yes, you don't have to worry. This is cranberry juice. It is the stickiest of all the juices if you've ever had to clean it up around your kitchen counter or tables. This is a family-friendly, water-based solution. There's no feel to it. There's no smell to it. We take an entire bolt of furniture fabric and we immerse this into this water and family-friendly solution, so that every single fiber, whether it's on the walnut because that's dark, or the stucco that's my lightest of the 4 colors, this is on all of them, and it lives with the life of the fabric. So I'm gonna pour the cranberry juice. Now, it went on the table, and this is what would normally happen in your home. So Callie, I'm gonna let you grab that and clean that up. But this is the spill on your furniture. Look what happens. This is just your normal paper towel. There is nothing special about this paper towel. No, LaZBoy doesn't supply those. This is just, look at this. It is just pulling the liquid away from the furniture right on the paper towel. I can even lay it down if I so choose. And look what happens. These little dots that have fallen off what I call the mother spill, which we don't normally always see. Look, I'm gonna turn it to a new corner. It's gonna draw this into, and it sits on the surface, the last of these little dots.
Wow.
Yeah, so let's show you what that spill was. Okay, there's the spill. Oh, wrong way. There's the spill. And I see a couple little baby drops right here in the middle because the spills do move when you have microfiber that's treated with the iClean technology. Again, this technology is exclusive to LaZBoy. All right, there's some little bit extra that you may not even have noticed was on your furniture. It is now dry to the touch, but this is where the stains don't go because every fiber was encompassed in this family-friendly solution, and it doesn't go through the back. If it did, it would already be living in the back, which professionally cleaned doesn't come out. If you went to the big box store and bought cleaner for upholstery, it won't come out of the backing. And then it definitely doesn't come out of the foams that are inside, or even stains the wood if it goes down inside.
Point, yeah.
Never comes out, and that's where the smells continue to live.
2 things on that. This is the same demo prop that you have used for every single show with a red bottle, a glass of red wine, or the cranberry juice. So nothing has leaked through or seeped through over all those many, many demos. So keep in mind, and not every manufacturer does this. In fact, as you said, Amy, this is exclusive to the LaZBoy brand. Boy, we've only got 10 minutes left in the show. There's no other show scheduled at this point for the LaZBoy. So this hot deal is hot. It's a hot, hot deal. 10 left in the Camel manual. Charcoal manual is gone. 2 dozen left in stucco manual, 2 dozen left in the whiskey manual. Let's get back into that foam that you were just talking about. So those, you know, you were saying the spills don't seep into anything.
So let me bring the swatch back over to give you another idea of what we're talking about. If you had fabric and furniture at home and you've had any spill, and it's not LaZBoy and it's not iClean, it spilled, you probably were able to get the spill up, then you brought a fan out to dry it, I'm sure, because this is dry already. After you cleaned this, you thought you were good to go. No, it still is living back here that you cannot see, but in LaZBoy's, you don't have to worry about that. But then on the immediate undersurface is the foam that you're sitting on. The way we build this with the Tempur-Pedic, from the Tempur-Pedic company, it's our TEMPURResponse memory foam. What does that response part mean? Means when you sit down and all of that memory foam follows you to encompass you in a customized seating. If you didn't have that on the surface of the fabric, guess what? That cranberry's living here now, and you can never get that out. Underneath that, we use LaZBoy's high resiliency foam. So this is when you first sit down and the plops that we give you. So it accepts that and you always have that bounce. But then when you sit down and start moving, this is what takes care of your body. Look at that. I'm able to push it all the way down. So this is your body weight. And then as you get up, it recovers and is ready for the next person to sit down.
For years and years and years, I mean, these come with a limited lifetime warranty. That's how good it is. That's why LaZBoy, #1 brand for a reason. #1 brand staying at the top of the game for 98 years.
98 years.
That's an amazing accomplishment. And I know you recognize it. You don't go shopping for a recliner, you go shopping for a LaZBoy.
Yes, we are that iconic brand. We invented the recliner. We are still headquartered for our world headquarters in Monroe, Michigan, as it was 98 years ago. Our largest plant is in Dayton, Tennessee. We employ over 10,000 men and women who build handcrafted furniture. This is heirloom quality. If you had a parent or grandparent that had LaZBoy, again, we've been in business for 98 years. This furniture, because of the quality and the way it is built, is passed down from one generation to the next. The longest I've ever heard of somebody owning their LaZBoy was 45 years. They didn't want to give it up. They admitted to me that it had duct tape on the seat because they loved their chair and didn't want to try something else. We have had a mother call in here on HSN and said, I got my first LaZBoy when I rocked my son in it when he was 25 years ago. It was his 25th birthday. I don't know if you remember this. And the mother was giving that recliner to him in his first apartment, and she was buying a Larson to get herself ready for her new innovation. He could have the old one and live in that, and she could have a brand new one.
Oh my gosh,
These are the stories that I get to hear over these 28 years.
It gives me tingles.
I know, right? When you buy LaZBoy, you can go into other furniture stores and say, I want a LaZBoy. Even if they're not an authorized dealer, they're not going to say, go out the front door, take a right, or take a left. They're going to walk you to their department, and they're going to sell you what you asked for. It was a recliner. You just asked for the generic version. Check your furniture. How do I know if I have a LaZBoy? Look for the four-sided frame. Turn it over. We ask you to. We are a four-sided unibody construction. The rocking mechanism is very evenly distributed versus off-centered, which in most companies are. Look at the outside. Do you see on your handle, does it say LaZBoy? Tip it over again. Do you see LaZBoy underneath? I mean, we're so proud of our products that we put our name on it, and we want you to know that the testing that we do, the building that we do, the hand craftsman is how we're able to give you that limited lifetime warranty. Lifetime on the parts, lifetime on the mechanism, lifetime on the frame, and then all of the other warranties can be found right on hsn.com.
That's incredible. What a company to stand behind their brand and to continue to evolve and bring what customers want the most and keep coming back to it, not wanting to part with their 45-year-old LaZBoy, and I get it. That's the kind of longevity you get with something that is built that well.
That's right.
It's not a lot of things that are built as well today as they were back in my grandparents' time,
That's right. That's
but
right.
LaZBoy is.
Yeah.
So this is last call on either of these two colors in the manual mode. Stucco, last call. Whiskey, last call. We do have both choices in the power. Again, keep in mind, you can get the power today for the same price as a manual in retail pricing normally. So this is a nice opportunity. Here's your charcoal, and I'm sorry this is gone in the manual, but we do have it in power. This is the camel, which is now gone in the manual, but we do have it in the power. So it's the same item number. And do you see the pricing today compared to what we will offer the Larson after this? It's a $700 to $800 price difference.
Yes.
That's savings that goes back in your pocket. You know, you would think that's great, and that's probably going to exclude that whole white glove delivery experience, but it's inclusive of that white glove delivery experience. So feel like the VIP that you are by shopping here at HSN. Let's share with everybody one more time what happens. You place your order right now, and then you will get a call.
That's right. We call you in 7 to 10 days. We work with your calendar and ours. And we also will call the recipient if you're gifting, because Mother's Day and Father's Day are coming up, or maybe it's just because day, right? So just because day. We make that appointment. And 30 minutes out, so you're not sitting home waiting all day, whether it's a grocery delivery or whatever it is, you're always getting deliveries. I'm always waiting at home. We call you 30 minutes out and let you know we're on the way. You just tell us when we open the door, you tell us where you want this. It is okay. We don't frown upon it because it is your home and it's your new furniture. We put the back on the base. That's all that's to it when you have a manual recliner. Then you reach down, you start with your LaZBoy arched handle, and then you get into that perfect comfort zone that makes you happy and very relaxed. When it's the power version, the gentlemen are going to put the back half on, then they are going to connect the wires for the 4 motors, and then attach it to the surge protection power box and plug it into the wall. Please have 2 9-volt batteries ready because the surge protection box offers that as a support for you so that when you happen to lose power and you are fully reclined, it allows you to come back up to an upright seated and rocking position. And if you want to have your recliner floating in the room, don't forget our lithium-ion battery. It is UL certified, which, by the way, Callie, everything in LaZBoy is also Green Guard Gold certified, which is the highest of all certifications that you can get because we care about the emissions in your home and your comfort in your home. So I want you to know we're even highest on that. And yes, we take the boxes away because 96% of all of our packaging is also recycled.
I do not want to get out of this chair.
Yes.
You won't either. Do this for yourself today. Do it today. Do it while you can save all the money that you're saving by getting it here. Yes, you can go to a store and find something that's a LaZBoy, but not the Larson, not savings that are $700 to $800 off.